John, this one's a growing complaint. The customer tries air fry mode, expecting a quick, even cook, but the oven takes forever to heat up, and half the tray still comes out underdone. Now they're asking what they actually paid for, because it's not doing what they were promised.
Yeah, so this is one of those classic cases where, tech's being oversold here without the explanation of the limitations that it has, right? The customer thinks they're getting a countertop style air fryer performance that's baked into a full-size oven. But instead, what they're getting is longer preheat times and uneven browning and really a tray that's producing half the results that they want and half that they don't. And the real story here is these built-in oven air fry modes, they're fighting against physics, really, the moment that you hit start, right? Because if we talk about airflow, a countertop air fryer is what? 8 to 12 inches across. I mean, even for the big ones. It can push a high velocity fan through a really tiny space, which means it's going to heat really every angle, and it's going to do it super, super fast. Oven capacity, on the other hand, is what? 4 to 6 cubic feet on most of these, and that fan has to move across the entire chamber and up and around racks and down through zones of varying temperatures. And if you add to that fact that most people are probably using a solid sheet pan instead of a mesh basket, well, now you've got this heat trap scenario, right? Not really ideal for these high convection zones. And that whole taking forever issue, I mean, that's not a bug, that's a capacity problem, right? These ovens aren't designed to blast really small batches of food with this surgical speed that these countertop units can, right? They're designed to cook full trays at once. But air fry by nature needs exposure, right? Every surface of that food needs circulating heat in order to do what it's supposed to do. So if you're packing too much on a tray or using cookware that's blocking that underside of the food, your cook times are going to go way up and your crispiness is basically dropping off a cliff. Even worse, very few of these ovens that are out there that have this feature come with proper, what I'll call airflow optimized accessories, like these mesh trays that, they're going to make these countertop fryers successful. Those things are usually going to be sold separately with the full-size units. Some of them, they're probably not even offered at all. So most people are still, they're trying to use this air fry mode with the same pan that they make cookies for, and they're wondering why all of these things are soft or their fries are limp, things like that, why they're getting the results that they're not looking for. So I would tell you that the oven air fry isn't broken. Really what it is it's misunderstood, right? It's still going to work best with small batches. It's still going to work best with these open mesh trays. It's still, going to need a proper preheat to get that air circulating. And if you skip any of these things, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. It's going to feel slow. It's going to produce softer foods that are really unevenly cooked. But if you treat it like a precision tool, which is exactly what you're doing with your countertop air fryer, and stop trying to look at it like a magic button, it can really still produce incredible results. You just have to work with the airflow and not work against it, right?